Have you ever dreamed of a place untouched by the modern world, a land so quiet you can hear your own heartbeat? Nowhere lingers in my mind like the Republic of Viridia. Tucked between mountains and a cold, relentless sea, Viridia is almost invisible to the outside world. There are no tourist flights, no welcome signs, just a long, uncertain journey. My first glimpse was from a high mountain pass, a green valley, dotted with simple houses, smoke curling from chimneys. It felt like stepping into another era, a world apart. I took a deep breath and walked down into the valley, into the unknown. In Viridia, progress means community, knowing your neighbors and having enough to get by. I hope to understand their world, even just a little. People often think of harsh places as those with strict rules, like North Korea. But Viridia's harshness is different, shaped by nature and isolation. For months, snow blocks the passes and the sea freezes, cutting Viridia off from the world. Imagine a world without internet, phones, or news. Here, information travels by foot, taking days to reach another village. If someone gets sick, there's no hospital, only local healers. Life is a daily struggle, deeply dependent on the seasons and each other. Viridia's challenge is elemental, a fight against cold, hunger, and loneliness. The silence is heavy, the darkness a physical presence. In Viridia, you're reminded how small you are, and how powerful nature is. In Viridia, life begins before sunrise and ends with the last light. I stayed with a family in Oakhaven. Kyle, the father, rose at dawn to tend goats and chickens, vital for survival. Ilara, his wife, stoked the fire and baked bread, filling the home with warmth and the smell of wood smoke. Their children helped with chores before lessons in the village hall, taught by an elder. Education here is practical, reading, math, history through stories, and skills for survival. Children learn to mend clothes, identify plants, and care for the land. Their playground is the forest, their toys, carved from wood. After chores, adults farm rocky soil, growing potatoes and barley. Every patch of land is precious, every harvest vital. Work is steady, patient, and communal. No one rushes. Afternoons are for foraging or fishing, always preparing for the long winter. As evening falls, families gather for a simple meal, stew, and bread. Elders share stories of ancestors, great winters, and bountiful summers. Music fills the air, a wooden flute, a drum, songs of mountains and sea. These moments connect them to their past and each other. Life here is not about screens or gadgets, but about the real world and real connection. Every day is a lesson in resilience and togetherness. The day ends as it began, quietly, simply, and together. In Viridia, everyone contributes. Survival depends on it. The rhythm of life is slow, but deeply meaningful. There's beauty in the routine, and strength in the community. Here, every day is a testament to endurance, and every night, a celebration of making it through. This is the heartbeat of Viridia. Viridia's landscape is raw and untamed, jagged peaks, ancient forests, wildflower-filled valleys, rivers cut through the land, their water icy and clear. The coastline is dramatic, cliffs plunging into a churning gray sea, rocky shores where seals rest. The people are deeply connected to this land, naming every peak and river, weaving nature into their stories and art. They respect nature, living in harmony rather than trying to conquer it. Their art reflects this: carved wood, woven blankets, patterns inspired by mountains and seasons. Homes are built from stone and wood, with thick walls and steep roofs to withstand winter. Inside, everything is handmade, functional, beautiful, and built to last. There's pride in their craftsmanship. Every object tells a story. For a visitor, Viridia is both physically and emotionally overwhelming. You walk for hours, surrounded by silence and the power of nature. The beauty is stark, not gentle, a reminder of your own smallness. It demands respect and leaves a lasting impression. Here, beauty is not comfort, it's a force. It seeps into your soul and stays there. Viridia's landscape shapes its people, their culture, and their spirit. Once seen, it's impossible to forget. Survival in Viridia is a daily challenge. The short growing season means every harvest is critical. A single frost can ruin a year's work. If crops fail, there's no supermarket, only what's been preserved. This creates constant anxiety, always present beneath the surface. Healthcare is basics. Village healers use traditional remedies, but serious illness is often untreatable. People accept this reality, but it's a heavy burden, especially for families with sick loved ones. Life is physically demanding. Fields are plowed by hand, clothes washed in cold rivers, firewood carried long distances. People age quickly, their faces and hands show years of hard work. Coping requires immense mental and emotional strength. The people of Viridia are stoic and practical, focusing on what they can control. They work hard, plan carefully, and help each other. Shared struggle creates unbreakable bonds. No one survives alone. Community is everything. This deep connection is their greatest strength. It's the net that catches them when they fall. In Viridia, survival is not just about endurance, it's about unity. Together, they face the harshness of their world, and together, they endure. Despite hardship, joy thrives in Viridia's quiet moments. A sunset over the mountains, the first flower of spring, fresh bread from the oven, these are treasured. With little, they value everything. Community celebrations are the brightest sparks, festivals for seasons, harvests, births, and marriages. The whole village gathers, sharing food, music, and laughter. These moments are a vital release, strengthening bonds and lifting spirits. Personal relationships are the deepest source of happiness. Families and friendships are close. People rely on each other for survival and support. They share hopes, fears, triumphs, and sorrows. This deep connection is the true wealth of Viridia. Outsiders may see only hardship, but stay long enough and you'll see genuine smiles, generous hearts, and pride in simple creations. Happiness here isn't about having more. It's about being present. It's about appreciating life, the land, and the people around you. In Viridia, joy is found in the essentials. It's a lesson in finding beauty in simplicity. My time in Viridia ended, but leaving was harder than arriving. I'd grown to admire the people's quiet strength and deep sense of community. They have a connection to the earth and each other that's rare in the modern world. They're rich in ways we've forgotten. Purpose, belonging, clarity. Could an outsider adapt to life here? It's a difficult question. You'd have to leave behind comfort, convenience, and ambition. You'd have to find value in who you are, not what you have. For some, it might feel like a prison. For others, a kind of freedom. I often think of Kale, Alara, and their children, gathered around the fire, living a life that's hard but real. They taught me that progress isn't always forward, and the most valuable lessons are found in the quietest places. As I share this story, I leave you with a question. Could you live there? Would you trade your world for theirs? Sometimes the greatest lessons come from the most hidden places.